Hi Libra, this is your monthly video for July 2018. So astrologically this month is jam-packed with lots of amazing transits and beautiful energy. We have the solar eclipse that's hitting us around July 12th, depending on where you are in the world. And that is going to be in Cancer. It's opposed by Pluto. Definitely significant insights and new beginnings and openings will occur for many of us during this solar eclipse. We have Grand Trine, I believe, happening around the same time. Jupiter goes direct around the 10th. Then we have Mercury retrograding on July 27th. And that's always a fun time. And that is actually the same day that the lunar eclipse takes place, and that's going to be in Aquarius. And it lines up with Mars retrograding, because remember, Mars started to retrograde last month, I believe, or was it the end of May? Anyways, Mars is retrograde this whole month. Mercury starts retrograding the 27th. So lots going on. This lunar eclipse particularly will be very significant. It's the closest to the Earth in a century, this lunar eclipse. Super intense. It's in Aquarius, so you know that shit's going to go down. Remember, Uranus is already in Aquarius, so, or sorry, Uranus is already in Taurus. And so let's see, Libras, how this all affects you going into the month of July. So let's make some space, and we'll just ask the guides to clear the deck, and we'll ask how all these transits affect Libra for the month of July. The beginning of July. We'll start with the beginning of July. We'll break it down, see how this plans out for Libra. Definitely lots of activity, lots of multitasking, maybe not successfully multitasking, Libra. So you definitely will be affected by all this scurry of energy coming in and going out and coming in and going out. But I do see a new life for you, a new beginning. It just might not come easily. The feeling, the changes, you know, all of that kind of stuff. I believe Venus, your ruler, goes direct as well this month. And is it Venus going direct? I believe so. I have to double check on that. But yeah, direct in Leo. Goes direct in Leo. Around the 10th, I think. So I'm just going to check in to see where how this solar eclipse affects you, Libras. Solar eclipse affecting Libras. So yeah, there'll be this sense of urgency. The guides are just telling me that the beginning of the month, you know, lots of activity, lots of multitasking, not really balancing that very well. And then, you know, this searching for for answers and forgiveness, a lot going on mentally, emotionally. And, you know, I feel like you have this urgency to follow your passion, to, you instinctively know what to do. It's just there's everyone else around you is kind of all over the place. So, you know, and it makes sense. We're in a Mars retrograde. People are going to be thinking about, and you included, you're going to be thinking about why or where you're putting your energy, you know. It's a time to reflect on that. You know, Mars is that energy of drive and force and action. And so when it's retrograding, we're naturally going to start thinking about, like, do I really want to do this? Why am I doing this? You know? So that's coming up, you know, and I see you guys, particularly Libras, being in alignment with that knowing, like, you know what you want. There's not as much illusion there. You know what you don't want. You know, it's not hard for you to figure that out, whereas some of the other signs, it's a bit blurry. So let's again see what the solar eclipse brings for Libras. A lot of 4s coming up. We got 3 4s right in a row, and then a 5 card. Okay. So a lot going on for you this month. So the guides are saying you would benefit from some rest, some more sleep. You are struggling with money a little bit, and not maybe money, but recognizing what, like, I get the sense that you're taking a step back and trying to understand, am I doing this because I want to do this, or am I just doing this because of money? So you're really questioning, like, your generosity, your natural desire to give versus to survive and have to work and do things for money rather than just do things from your heart. You know, you're trying to get things in order leading up to this. This solar eclipse brings light to what's not in order, what's not the way you want it or the way you need it to have a good solid foundation. And part of that has to do with people around you. There's some drama queens around you. So the guides are recommending that you broaden your circle, get more, go out, meet different people, network, get away from, spend less time with these people that are sort of a lot of drama. So remove yourself from those types of people that just don't add to your life. They are asking you to, listen more to your emotions rather than your logic, and also to get that detailed plan, revise it, they're saying. Like, I know you've already written out a detailed plan, like exactly what you're going to be doing for the next, like, 5 years, but they're saying to revise it, to make some revisions. So this lunar eclipse really puts into question what you've planted. You start to question that. I feel like, again, you are aware of what you want. You're very clear about that. The Queen of Wands comes up. The Queen of Wands is all about, knowing you can do anything. The ability to attract helpful people, going after what you want, having that passion and fire and charm and being independent. It feels like you really don't need anyone at this point. And that's very liberating to feel that energy. I do get the sense that you've planned really well. The Three of Wands comes up. This is about prosperity from wise planning. But then this solar or lunar eclipse in Aquarius kind of flips you on your butt a little bit. And again, this can happen over the next 6 months. But, makes you start to question what seeds you've planted. You start to wonder if you've invested wisely. You're not really patient at this time. So the guides are saying, be patient, wait for the harvest. You have planted wisely, don't worry about it so much. But it makes sense that you're going to be reflecting, because remember, Mercury goes into retrograde on the time of the lunar eclipse, same date, 27th. And so it's a time of review, reflect, reevaluate, recycle, rethink. It's a time for that. So let's look at I have 2 oracle decks. I'm going to see if I missed anything for Libra for the month of July. Anything for Libra for the month of July? Anything for Libra for the month of July that I might have missed? This is about a new idea. This is a new idea card. And the flower is crab apple. So I'll just read what it says. Your new idea is divinely guided and is meant to be shared with others. Continue to work on it, and you are on the right path. So, like I said, the Queen of Wands came up, and then what else did we have? We had, the Follow Your Passion card. We had another fire card. What was that? the time to take action card. Lots of wand cards coming up, lots of passion. This new idea I feel like is related to that, something you're very passionate about. Maybe it comes to you in meditation. I feel like, you know, if you allow yourself that time and space to just be with yourself, and I do get this sense that you are pushing people away, and that's probably because you are intuiting that you do need to spend some time alone to really get that download that's coming to you, okay? Those new ideas that are going to be prosperous, that are going to help other people. So follow that intuition, and I feel like I don't even have to tell you that. You already know that. And these solar eclipses are going to continue to clear out what's been blocking you from getting to those epiphanies, to getting to those realizations. So I'm going to use the Mermaid Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue just to see if there is anything. Oh, we dropped a bunch of cards. Hold on. So we dropped 3 cards, and it's the Empowerment card. We have the Empowerment card, the Soulmate Relationship card, and the Friendship card. The Friendship card has come up for like 3 other signs. So friendship is a theme, I feel, for these solar eclipses are really going to bring out more connection to people, or, you know, you feel the tension right now where Mars is retrograding. Everybody in the world is kind of going a bit bat crazy, but you know, once these 3 solar eclipses that are happening over the next 4 weeks, kind of once the dust settles, I feel like there's gonna be so much love and so much clarity. And maybe that's me just being, you know, hippy dippy, but for you guys anyways, there's definitely a new romance on the horizon. But for many of you, and I don't want this to sound bad, but this is with yourself. This is the love within yourself. I feel like this has a lot to do with you just embracing you and falling in love with you. And of course, that always leads to a soulmate connection with someone else, because when you're so in love with yourself, I'm telling you, all the boys come running towards you. And then this is a card about empowerment. This is a beautiful card. You're more powerful than you realize, and it's safe to be powerful. I want to talk about this card for like 1 minute, because a lot of people are afraid to be powerful because they associate power with what we have been taught power is in the world. And if you think about that, for a minute, the ideas of power that we've been taught are not real power, they're abuse of power. What we're taught in this world as power is actually abuse of power. So a lot of us that want to be powerful shy away from power or being powerful because we don't want to be people that abuse power. But that isn't power. Abuse of power is not power. That's just what we're taught in our society. Kick people down, rise to the top, step on people, you're powerful, right? No. Empowering other people, being empowered, you don't have a desire to walk on other people. You don't have a desire to boost yourself up with your ego. You don't have a desire to put people down with your ego, because you're empowered. When you're truly empowered, you naturally will empower other people. And that's real power, okay? And then friendship, this is about making your friends important. So, you know, I know that you're going inward, you're falling in love with yourself and all these things and this sense of empowerment, but don't forget that, you know, having friends, there is value. I know you've been hurt, especially in the last few years, Libras, but the guides are saying it is time to invite play into your life and friendships, and to trust again and to open up. Because that is a part of your nature, is to love people and to love life. And you don't always have to take care of everyone. So I hope that helps. I will see you again here next month for the month of August. There's another eclipse happening. We'll talk about that in August. And if you like this video, please share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. If you want a more personal reading, definitely contact me with the information below and we can set that up. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.